Welcome. Welcome to Unlearning 101. My name is Jack Uldrich. I'm not your instructor. It has been said that the most critical skill of the 21st century is lifelong learning. That's bullshit. The most critical skill of the 21st century is not going to be your ability to learn, rather your ability to unlearn. How do I define that? It's the act of releasing old knowledge, or to see the world not as you see it, but to see it as it really is. I want to give you a little quiz here. What's the name of the tallest mountain in the world? I want you to just think of it. Those of you who are twittering, Twitter the answer up there. My guess is most of you said Mount Everest. That's wrong. At 29,000 feet from its sea level to summit, it's the highest, but it's not the tallest. Perhaps you think it's Mauna Kea or some other, or K2. The answer, I actually said it earlier, is Mauna Kea. But here's why it's so important. Mauna Kea is the perfect metaphor for unlearning, because what we're going to have to understand is it's not what we currently see that is important. What is really important in the future is everything that we can't see. That's why we're going to have to unlearn. Here's another metaphor for you. Think of an iceberg. Scientific and technical knowledge is doubling every 7 years. So what that means is everything we know today is just the tip of the iceberg. But because it's doubling in 14 years, everything that we are going to know in the future is this huge portion. And unlearning is absolutely critical. Mark Twain once said, "It's not what a man knows that makes him a fool, it's what he knows that just ain't so." And just ask the captain of the Titanic. He thought his ship was unsinkable, but he was wrong. Let me give you a more recent example. In 1989, Bethlehem Steel, best managed company in the world. 2001, they were bankrupt. 2003, this huge plant converted into the National Museum of Industrial History. Why? Because they couldn't unlearn. Let me give you a local example. Medtronic. Look at this quote that comes from a senior VP. He's right. They are finished unless they can unlearn their reliance on medical device. I'm telling you, unlearning is a serious game. 200 years ago, if you were a woman, 15% of you would have died during childbirth. Semmelweis here said, oh, all doctors have to do is wash their hands. They didn't listen. As a result, hundreds of thousands of women for decades died. Why? Because the arrogant doctors couldn't unlearn. Think it's just an old problem? Wrong. This guy said that ulcers are caused by bacteria. The experts who knew ulcers were caused by spicy food and other things said he was wrong. Well, we still haven't unlearned this flaw. And I'm telling you, if you are unfortunate enough to have a heart attack in the very near future, we're going to give you oxygen, and that's the exact wrong thing to do. It's going to make a bad situation worse. But it's going to take us 20 years to unlearn this. But I'm telling you, what I want to do, and if you don't think that unlearning is hard, if we did unlearn, I'm telling you that Nick Punto would not slide into first base ever, and dozens of NBA players would shoot granny style. But of course they don't, because they can't unlearn. I want to just help you. Your homework assignment tomorrow is just put your pants on with the different leg. It's going to feel slightly different. And unlearning feels slightly different. But unlearning also looks different. If it quacks like a duck and looks like a duck, they say it is a duck, right? Wrong. This is also a rabbit. Why? Unlearning requires us to see the world not as we see it, but as it really is. And let me give you another example. In this next slide, you're either going to see an old woman or a young woman. It is both. One of the things anyone who's over 40 is going to have to unlearn is we need mentors who are younger than us. And it is a critical skill. And I'm telling you why we need younger mentors is because the future is accelerating. The internet, 20 years old, Google, 10, Facebook, 5, Twitter, 2.5. I can guarantee you that there is a new company out there that's only a couple days old that's going to kick your ass tomorrow, and we need to unlearn that, and young people can help us do it. I'm telling you, a world awaits those who can unlearn. Unlearning is going to turn your world upside down. And why is it? Because knowledge itself is accelerating. If I could fold this piece of paper 50 times, how high do you think it would be? Twitter it. The answer is 93 million miles. Knowledge is doubling. It's going to rock your world, and you're going to have to unlearn if you want to survive. Thank you.